A few weeks after my divorce, I was face down on a bed at a relative's house, not sleeping, not resting, just face down, not wanting to move, not wanting to get up, not wanting to do anything except lie there and disappear into the pain. Nobody could reach me. People tried. They'd say things, the right things probably, and none of them got through. I was so deep in it, so completely consumed by everything. I was feeling that the outside world just couldn't find me. That went on for a long time, months. There were no single moment that snapped me out of it, no dramatic turning point, no person who said the magical words, just a slow, ugly, grinding period of being completely lost in my own pain. And at the center of it all was something I'm not proud of: self-pity. I felt sorry for myself deeply, completely for a long time. And I want to be honest about something. It felt justified. When your life has fallen apart, when people have hurt you, when you've lost everything you built, feeling sorry for yourself feels like the only honest response left. It feels like the truth. But here's what I learned the hard way. Self-pity will destroy you faster than the divorce ever could. When my divorce hit me, I went into a why me spiral that I couldn't climb out of. And I had reasons to feel that way, real reasons. I had watched divorce tear apart everything around me my whole life. My parents, my family, constant loss, constant instability, and then my own marriage ending in the most painful, destructive way I could ever have imagined. So when it happened, I couldn't see anything except the disaster of it. All I could focus on was the negative, everything that had been done to me, everyone who had hurt me, every way I had been wronged. I felt like life was against me, not for me, and I looked for validation everywhere. I wanted people to understand what I was going through. I wanted compassion. I wanted someone to sit with me and tell me, yes, what happened to you was terrible, and you have every right to feel this way. But here's the difference I didn't understand at the time. There's a big difference between looking for validation and looking for help. I was doing the first one. I needed to be doing the second one. Validation keeps you where you are. Help moves you forward. I also made the mistake feeling like I was the only one going through this, like my pain was somehow unique, like nobody around me could possibly understand what I was experiencing. And that isolation, that feeling of being completely alone and something nobody else could comprehend, it fed my self-pity. It made it bigger. It made it feel more permanent. The truth is, divorce happens every single day to millions of people. That doesn't make your pain less real, but it does mean you are not alone. And it does mean people have survived it. And it does mean there was a way through it. I couldn't see any of that when I was drowning in self-pity. I felt powerless. I felt like a victim. I felt like this was just going to be my life now. Permanent pain, permanent loss, permanent darkness. I gave up on happiness, not consciously, not in a single moment, but gradually, quietly. I stopped believing, that I could come back. And I questioned God. I want to be honest about that because I think a lot of men going through this do the same thing and nobody says it out loud. I asked why. Why had God put me through all of this pain my whole life? Why had this happened to me? Why was I here again, going through this again, feeling this again? Those questions are valid, they're human, but when you stay in them too long, they become a trap because they keep your focus entirely on yourself and entirely on your past. And the past cannot be changed, not 1 second of it. All the energy I poured into why me was energy that I could have been putting into what now. And that's the real cost of self-pity. It's not that it just feels bad. It's that it drains every resource you have emotionally, mentally, physically, and gives you nothing back. It is the most expensive emotion you can carry through a divorce because it actively works against every step you need to take to heal. Think of it this way. After a divorce, you're standing on a bedrock. It's cracked, it's damaged, but it's still there. And you have 2 choices. You can use that bedrock as a foundation to start rebuilding, or you can take a jackhammer to it and keep breaking it apart, digging yourself deeper and deeper, making the hole bigger, making the climb out longer and harder. Self-pity is a jackhammer. Getting out of it wasn't, a single decision for me. It was a process. I had to get sober. I had to get the right people around me. I had to remove myself from the negative situations that were feeding the darkness. I had to start implementing positive things, small things at first, that gave me something to build instead of something to sink into. And slowly, very slowly, something shifted. I started to understand something that changed everything for me. You can acknowledge the pain and still move forward. You can validate the struggle without letting it define you. You have a choice between feeling what happened to you and getting through what happened to you. Those 2 things can exist at the same time. What you cannot do is use that pain as a reason to stay stuck, because here's the truth about the self-pity that nobody says. It feels like it's protecting you. It feels like if you stop feeling sorry for yourself, you're somehow saying that what happened to you didn't matter. That you deserve it. That is what is okay. It's not saying any of those things. Letting go of self-pity just means you're done letting the past run your present. It means you're choosing to use what happened to you as fuel instead of an anchor. Acknowledge the pain. Validate the struggle. You went through something real and hard, and it deserves to be recognized. But then use it to motivate yourself. Use it to build something. Use it as a bedrock for who you're becoming instead of the hole you're disappearing into. That's the only way out, not through self-pity, through the work on the other side of it. If this resonated with you, subscribe as I reflect and I talk about divorce issues through the lens of my own experiences. There's a lot more to this story to still tell.